All right, good evening, one and all. Welcome to another edition of 11 Mile Sessions Live, and we are live. And in the studio, I have the pleasure of the band Poor Player. How are you doing, folks?
Great to be here, Scott. Thank you.
All right, welcome, welcome. We got lots of great songs to play between now and 8 o'clock, so why don't we get started? What would you like to begin off with?
This first one's kind of a little drunken Santa tale we call the Holy Ghost Rambler. Counter in, Stu.
Take it away.
Well, I skip like a stone, sting like a bee. Ain't never been such a one as me. By the Macon County, Georgia line, I've been brewing up that backcountry wine. What happens next? Who knows for sure? There goes the one called the Holy Ghost, yeah. See, my love is the light of a heart that's free, but I leave to waste. I take my time in these I taste with tequila and lime. Cross the Sinai Desert with the Holy Ghost. There's the one called the Holy Ghost, yeah.
Okay, what we usually do after the first song, we go around the room, we introduce ourselves. Keep in mind, some of our streaming platforms are not video, so it makes sense for you to say who you are. Make sure you speak into the microphone. If we could start with you, sir, on the bass.
That talkback mic's not going.
Yeah.
We got it.
Either
Hello,
way.
my name is Brian Yamstein.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Good to be here.
And you're on bass. Okay.
Bass. Yeah.
Next, I'm Fred Vitale, and I'm on keyboards.
All righty.
Badia Franatovic, and I'm backup singer.
All righty.
Matt Fredericks. She's not just a backup singer. She's our co-vocalist.
She's very modest, isn't she?
My name's Dave Roof, and today I'm playing the guitar.
Ah, as opposed to the other ones.
Right.
When you've been here before. Hey, I don't blame you. I mean, I forget who's been here and who hasn't sometimes. It's just so many bands. Anyway, without further ado, the one, the only. Go ahead.
Stuart Tucker back here on drums. Stuart
Yeah,
Tucker.
Stu, the mighty Stu on drums. All right. So we got a great band here. You got lots of songs to play for us, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. You have a new release, so
We just came out with one, thanks, Scott. We last month at Lager House, we put out a new album, had a wonderful, awesome album release show. The album's called Gone With My Guitar. and yeah, we're playing songs mostly off that tonight.
all right. Sounds good. What do you have for us now?
This next one's called Oblivion Back Roads. It's for anyone who grew up out in the middle of nowhere. Well, that slack jawed idiot is sure talk funny, but he hit it right on the money. He says they wanna shake your hand and spark your palms, tell you picking blues be a bomb. So shake your fist, stomp your feet, there open window. You sure blow sweetie, yeah, we'll get out them blues again. Cause they wanna shake you down, stamp you out, twist it till your dizzy is all weird out till you must hurt all that calls in the wind. Get you gone, bloody oblivion, keep blowing down that road. Sing your song, bloody oblivion, keep blowing down that road. Well, that skunk bug kid had dropped acid in his tongue, and no words the same. Yeah, he sang his songs, they all said so long, but they're stuck around just the same. Said it's always been the same old game. All that blows, it blows into a name. Oh, let my friend be the wind's finer aim. I've been a good moose and for wheeling down and steel wheels. I've been stealing till the brakeman said shove off. You know I ain't got no destination, just restless as all creation. Oh, life, it lives to be set below. So get you gone, bloody oblivion, keep blowing down that road. Sing your song, bloody oblivion, keep blowing down that road. Yeah, blowing, blowing, blowing some more. Blowing, blowing, blowing some more. Blowing, blowing, blowing some more. But some live off the land, some live in the wind, some live a fine life of sin. Some will read the sign, some pick up their wine, some told the sun, broke it down again. Beer and wine, bait and tackle, from the smoke oh, he shall be unshackled. You know the devil, he's just trolling your soul. Ain't been yet to that big city, though he look oh so pretty. That city up shining on the hill. You gone. your song, but your rhythm keep blowing down that road. Yeah, blowing, blowing, blowing some more. 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 Blowing, blowing, blowing some more.
All right. So explain that for us. Gone with my guitar. Is that as in hold my calls, or don't come looking for me, or how did that come about?
I'm not sure I know. You know, it was a song that happened. I've wondered a few times. There's an element of thievery in it. Someone taking off with your guitar, but there's also kind of what you just said right there. There's a disappearing yourself with your guitar, and yeah. Sometimes they come out, and if you try to like break them down too much, you might find yourself stricken at the crossroads.
And I guess it depends on when I've asked you in your course of your lifetime. You've been doing this a long time, right?
Somehow it happened that way. I never planned it, but
Oh, we've known each other for quite a long time, even before the poor player thing. So
that is true, and that's a cool thing about the musical universe. And here in Detroit is, sometimes people you maybe knew in a different thing, you're like, wow, they're involved in music too. They do a whole thing, and that's how it was with you and I. I was like, wow.
yeah, I remember you. All right. So is everybody here tonight? Did they appear on the record?
Yes, there. No, I'm sorry. Brian Yamstein didn't. We're fortunate to have him. He jumped into the band recently.
You found him on the side of the street and just picked him up? And
Almost.
Caught him running with the guitar.
Almost. He was. But
we'll play for beer.
Yep. He was playing. He ran the Roots like a night down at Berkeley Coffee, which was really a wonderful place. I think a lot of people loved.
Yeah.
And we came across him there, and we had Poor Player. We were pretty fortunate to have the same lineup for 10 to 12 years, and then we had a little bit change ups near the end of it. But he's jumped in recently with us on bass. And we love the guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually it's nice that he's saying that, but really, it's not too far to say I was homeless, looking for a home. It's kind of some truth to that, and we found each other.
Awesome.
There's a character in anyone who's ever been in Poor Player that it has a little resonant factor. They find their way.
Yeah, well, if it's headed by you, then we know. All right. But other than that, I know this gentleman, he helps out many bands.
Well, and that's how it is. You're a band, and you're like, we got these songs. What are we gonna do? Who do we trust them to like help us make an album? You get your guts out. And we were pretty fortunate to run across Dave Roof here in Rooftop Studios up in Grand Blanc. This is the second album we've done with him. And we had just always have a great time getting up there. And he played some parts on it, but engineered, and we co-produced it. And yeah, we love getting up there. It's pretty much, as I was saying, in my dream world, going to the studio would be like musical therapy. I mean, it is to me already.
Right.
But it should be covered by insurance.
Just got to find that way.
But I know there's other things people need before that. But anyway, so we're glad to have him here. And last year, we were. Brian Simon was our lead guitar player for quite a while, and he ultimately had to, as I always say, Poor Players up on the barren crags where mountain goats hop around and there's not much to eat, and so a couple people have moved on to greener pastures. But anyway, Dave said, "If I'm happy to play your album release," and we were pretty grateful for that. And so he played the album release and this one here and our show coming up, and so yeah, we're quite happy for that.
Happy to be here.
All right. Okay, why don't we do another one?
Heck yeah. it seems like forever. It's been a tough time, and this song's about that. It's called "Gotta Be Way to Some Kind of Lovin'." Way back in the day, I was just a tumor who commuted. Lived on a mountain top, thought all was polluted. I swore I'd never come down. Longing someone invented to beam me up Scotty. Next thing you know, on the summit there's a porta potty, and now the whole front yard is brown. Gotta be a way to some kind of loving. Gotta be a way to some kind of loving. Oh, there gotta be a way to some kind of loving, just to keep it on down. Ruby from the running days, she got a consolidated debts. Seems once upon a time she made too many bets on a racehorse who wouldn't do no chores. She says, I know the one about the sticks and the stones. I'll find a dandy till you wanna own a home. Then I guess you best find a way to sign that dotted line. Well, Bob the beach bum, he ain't so much a surfer. I pass a reef, she's a wave philosopher. As Socrates, the deepest waters. He says the waves are cocoon, inside he finds his wings. Breaking through the groove and the whole world sings. No, I ain't talking about no remote control. Gotta be a way to some kind of loving. Gotta be a way to some kind of loving. Oh, there gotta be a way to some kind of loving, just to keep it on. I grew up in a glass house. Mama said, don't you throw stones. Papa said, it's alright if you win, but don't own. Just don't fix it if it ain't broke. Mama said, don't you bite the hand that feeds you. Papa said, you best trim them nails that bleed you. I see the years that has been my only hope. 'Cause I see the carnivores on the strip there, revving up their jaws. The brothers, the butchers, the busy passing all the laws. It just gets harder to stay clean when you go out to eat. Right, just the other day, I met this nice vitamin. She kept me up all night. It was really kind of frightening. She says, except for that Texas crew, dude, you're doing all right. Gotta be a way to some kind of loving. Gotta be a way to some kind of loving. Oh, there gotta be a way to some kind of loving, just to keep it on moving.
All right. So, if somebody wanted to get a hold of this release, is it available on a physical or just?
Sure is. It was another that held us up a little while. It's such a mind thing. Anyway, it's on CD. We have some copies. And yes, we do. You can meet us at our shows we have anywhere, and or get it on Bandcamp. We thought about doing it on vinyl, but vinyl's, you know, a bit pricey, and I've never been a good pusher of product. And thought, you know, I hear that cassettes are back in, but when I assessed the,
That's
I went
today,
to a
right?
consultant, and they said your hipster quotient ain't quite where you need to have the cassette thing, and so you know I held off on cassettes. But I guess I hear you can do short runs of them, so who knows?
Yeah, it's on all streaming media.
Okay.
Poor Player. You can see us anywhere.
That's part of our poor player profit sharing plan and that our shareholders have gotten. We've got them on all streaming media now.
Yeah. They get all the money, you get the fame, right?
Somebody gets money?
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say anything. I'm sorry. All right, why don't we keep it going? What do you have now?
This is one, it's about traveling, called Fare Thee Well. Up and down the road, lows and highs you may find. The way it flattens in a valley, then it winds for a long climb. Take a breath that's pure, may the view bring peace of mind. Sky so wide and blue for you descend into the pine. Skipping down the road, oh, the tales you may find. Tip your head for sure, you're long to unwind. Slipping down the road on that pathway of peace, paved with good intentions that may bring you to your knees. Do you know what they say?
Fare thee well. All right. You folks have any other shows coming up at all? Or
In fact, we have a cool one coming up just this Saturday at the Old Miami. We'll be, which is the Old Miami's 45th and 45th birthday. And so it's pretty cool because, I've been down there. I think you and I met down on Cass Avenue.
Yeah.
At an
just down the
establishment
street?
down there, yeah. And lived down there when I moved to Detroit and worked down there. And so it's going to be a fun one. 45th anniversary. The Luddites are playing. Joe Sarapair is playing, and we are closing out in the evening. It's a long day. It starts with all sorts of drunken debauchery, as befits
I love it. Sign me up.
an old Miami kind of thing. And it starts early in the day. So we hope folks will hang out with us till the late night, But we're looking forward to it. It's always fun to play there because, when you play the Old Miami, it's like a real kind of a – everyone comes in there. We played there, and, someone comes in and they've got a wedding dress on. They're like coming, they're like doing that. And I don't know. And then, of course, it's a veterans bar, Miami Missing in Action, Old Miami. I mean, so that's – of course, it has changed as that area has changed. But anyway, so we're looking forward to that. That's our main one coming up right now.
Isn't that amazing? This Saturday, right?
This Saturday, yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
How that corridor's changed just in the last 10 years, let alone the last 45,
That is true. Like I was telling the guys, I was like, at some point I was walking down the street there at midnight and I saw someone riding a bike by at midnight with their headphones on. And I was like, that would not have happened at some point of time. That
Yeah,
would have been like, Dad would have said no.
Are you allowed to call it a corridor anymore?
No, you're not. You're supposed to call it Midtown. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to go the same way as Pine Knob. I'm still going to call it Cass Corridor.
Me too.
Screw
know,
the people.
The coolest shirt that was at the Dally in the Alley, I always thought was it said Coca-Cola with the Coca-Cola
I had
thing,
that shirt.
but it says instead of Coca-Cola it's Cass Corridor, and I loved that. And actually, literally the first place, I'll just say, I was a newbie, and I went down there and looked for a place on Selden, and it was a nice rent, and the lady said, "Oh, it's nice down here in the Cass Corridor." I was like, "What do you mean the Cass Corridor?" She's like, "Oh, well, because I just moved here from out west." So anyway, I learned it's got so much history. There's cool history there,
I had that
and there's
t-shirt,
artists
yeah.
who've been. I mean, boy, yeah, yep,
Oh, yeah, definitely. Been going to the Dally since the early 90s. So, all right, what do we have now?
This one's before I moved back here to the old Cass Corridor. I did have some impressionable years out in the west, hiking around those mountains, getting astounded by all that wilderness, and when you're
Different
like,
kind of wilderness.
well, mountains and stuff like that. When you're up on a mountain, you're like, I figured it all out. I love it. I just want to be here forever. Of course, you can't because it's unless you hiked up a lot of granola. And so this song's called "Get Yourself Down." It's kind of like about being realistic about you can't hang out up there forever unless I don't know you're cold blooded or you got a good tent.
Well, you're like one of those Tibetan monks or whatever.
And doesn't everyone want to kind of be? Everyone's got that side that wants to be a Tibetan monk, but then you're like, I need more preparation. So yeah, this one's called "Get Yourself Down." You ready, Stu?
Yeah.
Get yourself down. You're way yonder in the moonshine shadow. Get yourself down. With none of the numbers ain't never gonna matter. Get yourself down. So spoke the judge and he rapped his gavel. Get yourself down. Again the journeyman took to the road to travel. Get yourself down. You know the old roads always run alongside a river. Get yourself down. Coming down from the mountain with the wood to deliver. yourself down. Shallow fisherman's hook, arrest your destiny.
All right. Get yourself down. So, as far as the writing of the material, who was that? Was that to you with everybody, or how did that work?
Let's see. I guess I come up with the lyrics and the chords. Sometimes I might have a guitar part, but I guess a lot of the fun stuff of a song, with a band, is hearing what everyone's doing and being like, wow, and figuring it out. And I had no idea where that one was going, and so yeah, it's a band. Yep.
Okay, I get it. It's a collaborative effort. You just gotta play it a few times or many times until you finally, no, this is what works. And
Yeah, sometimes you get those things. I got to admit it's always dangerous when I hear something really clearly in my head, because then I'm like, oh man, now I'm really gonna have to like, please do this. But if you don't know, then then it's like something happens, and you can kind of that old Jack Kerouac beat poet, like first thought, best thought. Sometimes you play something, I find, I don't know, a lot of times it's not like we play it, boom, something sounds great, and I'm like, do that again. Again, it gets tough because I'm like, that's perfect. Now we just got to do it. We got to get up to Dave and record it but before we've like flogged ourselves with it. So I love hearing what people make of it, and and
it's like letting your children out to play when they get to that certain age when they're able.
Right.
You still want to, reel them in and keep an eye on it, but you got to give them some space,
They've got to go to like the jungle gym and hang themselves by accident, and that'll
scrape their knee and all that good
they will learn a beautiful lesson.
Character.
I didn't know that. Character, exactly.
Uh-huh.
You didn't tell me, Dad, I couldn't do.
Well, now you know. All right, what do we have next?
This next one's called Flame, and it's a kind of. Let's see. This one's when the band started. I'd always say we were kind of I thought of as an indie folk band, but then you get a guy playing guitar and keyboards and stuff like that, and it's not just indie folk, but still we break out tunes and we see where we go with it.
All right.
To find a way to get away. it means, what it means, what it
All right. So another one from the latest?
Yes, it is. Yep.
All right. So if I can read this correctly with my eyes, we're going to do the title track next. Is that correct?
That is on the list next, yes.
Got to get a little tuning in there.
That's right. We don't want the tuning to be gone with his guitar. That would be a problem.
That is very true, dude.
Nice job.
That was the next song, Gone with My Tuner. Where is my tuner? Gone with my tuner.
That's the thing. I imagine he's had that guitar a while. Looks like you've had that one a while too, right?
It's older than I am, yeah.
Wow, that's a few years.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, I'm still, well, no, I might not be the oldest one in the room, but close. Hey, age is just a number, right? That's right. I'm still as young as I ever was inside. I don't care what my body looks like. That's the thing people don't realize.
That's real,
Yeah.
as the kids say.
We'll actually jump ahead to another one of ours. It's not the title track. That title track's a really long one. We're going to get back to it right near the end. This one's called Thick as Thieves.
All righty, let's do it.
Yeah. And thick as thieves. They are thick as thieves. You see their deeds blow it on the breeze. Thick as thieves. They are thick as thieves. All their creeds crumble away like leaves. Who shall grieve? Who of us shall grieve to see our freedom stolen away by thieves? Who can believe? Who of us can believe anymore? Any word they say? there can grant us reprieve. Who shall agree? 'Cause none of us can believe any story our fathers taught us to believe.
All right. Once again, poor player. Bravo.
Hey, thank you, Scott.
Right. So we got time for a few more.
Rock and
Might as well keep it going if we could.
Yeah, at the album release, we thought we'd, do a few off our different albums, and this is off our second album, which again we recorded up at Rooftop. It's called Go, and that one was called Where the Wasteland Ends. If you wanna go, then you better begin. If you got the time or the heart, well, you better give it. If you wanna go, then you better go. Yeah, you better go. 'Cause if you got to know, then you better begin. If you got to find your love, then you better do it. And if you got to know, then you better go. Yeah, you better go. Well, I'm talking right now, but don't you know how? Yeah, I'm talking right now, but don't you know how? Well,
the second release.
Was almost going to bump Stu right through there, you know, as a little plexiglass, you know, was taking back to COVID times. It was, boom, Stu. You know.
Well, we've still had to keep him under wraps ever since day one, though, you know.
You got to keep Stu under wraps, you
Because
know.
he is an animal, you know. All right. So I think we got time for a couple more.
Rock and roll. All right, this one's called Rose. His chin on a Sunday scene. Lasagna's cooked, if you know what I mean. Monday's sunny, she looked like an angel who just woke up about the time she fell. And I said, oh, Rose, my sweet, sweet Rose. But it's a purest red. Just one riff and it's forever here. It is garlic breath that couldn't kill a vampire. There ain't no ocean but I just fly into it. Through the sky when you arrive one day. Find she gone with nothing to say except oh. Her smell on the sheets. Ain't no medication to help you walk these streets. And I've been hardball, I played hardball. I learned how to walk my back up against the wall. But when I've taken my swing, I had my shot. Mama, this is all I got. Oh, Rose, my Rose, my sweet, sweet Rose. Oh, Rose, my Rose. The universe, she goes on. She goes on. You go home, now, boy. She goes on. She goes on. You go home, now, boy.
All right. So once again, Poor Player. The latest is Gone with My Guitar. You can find that on CD. It's streaming on all the normal platforms, correct? And Bandcamp, of course. I'm a champion of theirs.
Yep.
At least you get a few pennies in your pocket with them. You know?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Some good-hearted souls pick it up from Bandcamp, and you know, that's what I try to do too. My local artist faves, I try to get their stuff on Bandcamp.
Especially on First Fridays, right?
Yeah, exactly. Things like that. That's you know what you can do to what I try
Support
to do.
your local artists.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
That's what we
Yeah,
do here.
yeah.
Well, I thank you so much, all of you, for coming down and playing for us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Scott, and thanks again, Dave Roof here, and Madia. and Brian over there, Fred Vitale.
Alan
And
back in the booth.
Alan back in the booth, yes, and Cisco, who gave me some critical information, and the polyrhythmic potentate back here, Stu Tucker.
There you go. All right, so we're going to finish off with the title track.
Sure. She gone with my guitar tonight. She's alright, alright. She gone with my guitar tonight. She's alright. I walk through a valley stacked with faces. I saw angels in strangest places. And I knelt, said, Lord, pull me through. For these bad thieves ain't done true. And she gone with my guitar tonight. She's alright, alright. She gone with my guitar tonight. She's alright. She's alright. I paced the seashore. It would. I saw through every truth, one to a fall. I saw a sweet guillotine, the break of every way. And I knew only great brains would be saved. And I thought, lift me up to your proud mountain. Give me a river to clean the dust from my blood. Make me an arrow that shoots true. Make me an arrow that flies to you. And I knew she gone with my guitar tonight. She's alright, alright. She gone with my guitar tonight. She's alright. She's alright. All that I've got tonight, she lit fire, yeah. All that I've got tonight, she lit fire.